Now that man is in the building right now, today, Fresh Friday, and it's going down. Lady Incredible meet Logan. Logan meet Lady Incredible.
Officially.
Pull it down. You don't talk into that blue. There you go. There you go. There you go.
I got you.
Into the blue light. Into blue light.
Oh, I see.
Oh.
So we in the building.
You don't even sound like.
I told you, you don't even sound
You
like.
sound like a grown man. I mean, you are a grown man. Don't get me wrong, but you sound like you in your 30s. So.
Oh yeah, but I'm
To
not.
be like, what?
Let's clarify that right now. I'm not.
No, he's not.
You gonna tell him how old you are?
Yeah, I'm 23.
Y'all ready, ladies?
I'm 23. You know, so
Young.
that means I'm not too old. I'm not too young. I'm just.
Doing
It's
his
a
thing.
perfect age. It's a perfect age.
He
Man.
sound like he can like just wish people to sleep. Just
He-
give him a call late at night and be
I
like,
mean,
just tell me
I'm
good
starting
night.
up actually a hotline where I will do that. You guys can
Just
get on
tell
the
me
phone
good
and just
night.
allow
Say
me
my
to just
name.
do real sexy.
Say my name.
Oh,
But see, he's special, y'all, because he's Aquarius. January 31st.
Yeah.
His birthday is January 31st, 1991. Ooh, man, you make me feel old, dog.
I feel
I'm
old.
over here messing with my
I feel old because
you feel old?
right. Let me be clear with this, right? Because now there are people that are like you know they're born now in the 2000s,
Yeah.
but they're doing stuff feeling like 2000 is where it's at. Like I feel like
Yeah.
91 was like 90s, baby, yeah.
Exactly.
And now like that's old to people. They're like
Exactly.
you going in the 90s.
It's like the internet, man. Everything get old too
Crazy.
fast. You know what I'm
This is
saying?
disgusting. Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I don't like it.
yeah,
I don't
yeah,
like it.
yeah.
But I mean, yeah, no, it's
I
cool.
thought the
I'm glad.
80s. Lord.
We 80s babies.
We 80s,
I mean,
babies.
so you guys got to really,
Man,
yeah.
I ain't even gonna talk about
I ain't gonna lie.
that.
Early
It went
80s.
by so fast
Huh?
that it's like, I hate it because I want to capture some of those moments back, but you can't.
Right.
And it always made me think like, did I do that? Did I do enough? Did I do this? Did I do that? But
I know the feeling.
anyway,
I know the feeling.
Logan in the building, man.
Yeah.
Doing this thing.
Rapping, producing,
What's
singing, playing instruments, engineering his own records,
Good instrument.
writing your own video treatments.
Yeah.
What do you not do
I
for yourself, for your
I
artistry?
mean, I do what I have to do. I realize that as an independent artist, no one's gonna take you serious unless you take
Man,
me serious.
preach, boy. Preach, boy.
Like,
Told
you know,
y'all.
I don't know if you guys have seen the tie back video. You can find it at featurecity.com. But on the
Featurecity.com?
tie back video, like that's something that I had this idea, and I was like, okay, it's really simple, but I think it's gonna be fantastic. And then it came out pretty awesome. I'm
Yeah, and
glad.
it's also on Realtalk101radio.com now,
Yes,
baby.
it is.
We in there. You know, I mean,
Okay.
come on, man.
We got
Look,
you.
Look, I'm not even knowing. Go ahead. Please do it.
Come on, man. Dog, we got you. We go support. Our support
I
runs.
love it. I love it. And I appreciate that.
No
It's- I
doubt.
mean, it's amazing to hear from you guys and to hear from you saying people are voting it, the record. Like,
Bro.
I think that is just amazing.
And the crazy part about it,
Yo,
Logan, man,
baby.
only had one song. That was my man. That was my cut. It's still my cut. I just heard it coming in up here now, but we only had one of your records, and they kept voting for it. And that's the part about it that tripped me out the most. But it's cause it's the way you spit, man. I mean, things you were saying. You know, you do talking your thing with a girl. You know what I mean? But the way you spit, I'm telling you,
He
the
said
way you
little
spit,
girl.
you don't hear that a lot. And that's why I want to get into the part about you having a few deals on the table.
Yeah.
And you decided not to go with them.
Right.
Elaborate a little bit about that.
Yeah, I mean, we there are a lot of offers, and I don't know if you guys follow me on Instagram. I'm around, so I have opportunities to be able to do a lot of different stuff with a lot of different people. But I think the best thing for me right now as an artist and for our future, if we really want to do something like special, then just keep grinding. Let's give it a few more moments where we're just releasing some stuff on our own.
To solidify your craft.
Just to make sure that everyone understands really what I am. So then when we do come into these situations, first off, the understanding of my sound and everything is solidifies, and then there's no question like, oh, you gotta sing this song right here. We're gonna give you like, nah,
Yeah.
I've got a few fans that like what I do, right? You know what I'm saying? So just to make sure.
And
we're
that's
doing everything right.
something that's super humble, bro. You know how many people. You still got those individuals, those artists, those indie artists out there that'll just, you know what I mean,
They'll
jump
sell
to it.
themselves.
Right.
Yeah,
Just
and
because
and
they're
jump to it.
marketable, exactly. They'll jump at the first deal that they get
Because of the money.
and then they'll
Right.
change their sound, their appearance, just everything, just because they want that money.
Right. And I think
But I like
those
that.
are the people that think of music as a job, right? And although I understand that it's a business, right? So
It
you
is.
have to make sure that your business side
Yeah.
is right.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, what you create is a representation of you.
Of you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You're
So
right.
like whatever you
Exactly.
say on your song, like that's what people think you are, who you are. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like you just have to make sure that you're not letting just some random stuff You know, I'm being
He is
radio friendly.
preaching. That's what I'm saying. He is preaching. Pass the bucket. Pass the bucket. Pass the bucket. Pass the bucket.
Get it? That's true. It's a true statement.
Right.
Because as an artist, especially, it has to be like that funny thing that lady do on the Big Boy's phone tabs. It got to be long and debit. You understand? It has to be long and debit. It has to be something that's gonna keep going and stay to where somebody's gonna hear your music. It's like the GOAT. It's like Nas. It's like Jay-Z. It's like Cube. It's like Dre. They want to hear it again. If they hear it 10 years down the line, it's still banging.
It's
Still gotta be special.
What can we do? We can go put 2001 in the CD deck right now. It's still banging.
Yeah.
Feel me? We can go put Nas Illmatic in the CD deck and it's still banging. And that's the type of, honestly, bro, that's the type of music I see you making.
That's peace.
Because
Legacy.
the way you, some of the lines, like we gonna come back from music break, but some of the lines you said, I'm like, man, this dude can't be 23, right?
Yeah.
Can't be 23 years old.
I mean,
He got a lot of wisdom, man.
putting it down, like that was like my first official solo song.
And it's a business. Let me ask you, we're putting it down. Let's say, like when the deal comes, we're gonna say no if, because it's coming. When the deal comes, putting it down, let's say, if they give you a certain creative control, whatever, will you put that out again? Or you let it just be what it was?
You know, I think it's special. I think where it is right now.
Come on, man.
I mean, you're right. So, I mean, we they know we're actually we're working on getting some things going on right now where that can come out and it's gonna have its own little lane and do its own little thing along with what kind of where I am now. But like I said, I did it so long ago that I'm not at that moment now.
Okay, well if y'all do the video for whatever reason, you just do some type of.
Oh no, we're gonna do a video for
Man, Fresh Friday.
I actually just been talking to one of my brothers who wants to direct
right there.
So
I just want to be in the scene where we talking about putting it down. And I'm
lead.
sitting with a bad one, just like I'm putting it
We can do it.
down.
I'm sure you got the bad one, so we don't even have to cast one. You know what I'm saying? He already got one. We don't text one. Pull up and shoot a video.
You know, I got the bad one sitting next to me right now. Look, but let me ask you this before you ask the question. I want to know.
Go ahead, girl.
I want to know a little bit. Let the people know a little bit about your upbringing.
Yeah.
Because you beyond
Different
your
cities
years.
in LA.
You beyond your years, man. So let them know about your upbringing.
I mean, I'm born in LA, and I spent some time really all over. I've lived in Lancaster, in the dirt, in the desert. I've lived in Gardena. I've lived in Inglewood. I've lived in almost every West LA, like Venice, every place.
West, east, south, north.
Everywhere. I've been,
southeast.
so I know. So all about LA, everything, the culture, California, Southern California, all that. Like I understand it, So it's taking a while for that to come out clearly in my music. And I'm glad that it's taking this long for it to get like now. I know you guys enjoy putting it down, but I think now.
You got some more bangers though.
I mean, I'm for it. Like I every time I do a song, like I'll send it out. I got this Dropbox song for the team. Like check it out when I finish it, and every time this was better than the last. Oh, this is my favorite one. No, this is my favorite one. Like it's
That's
just
good.
Whatever I do next is always the most exciting thing to people. So I'm excited to release it.
You got a track on there where you actually was singing too. It's dope, man. If y'all haven't heard it yet, man, we did a write up on Logan. Realtalk101radio.com, urbansoulradio.fm. You click the link on urbansoulradio.fm. Realtalk101radio.com. You'll see the pictures. The write up has his SoundClouds, the songs that he actually did put out. And there's a little clipping on there. He sounded like he was doing an interview. He was talking about some of them questions I want to ask you about just how you feel your music. So we'll come back. It's the Fresh Friday show, y'all. It's the Birdman.
And your girl, Lady Incredible.
We have my man Logan in the building right now, y'all.
The deal?
So before we went to the break, you do that a lot in your music too. That's your signature.
I just do sounds. And when I'm talking, I end up just doing really weird noises.
You just feeling it.
And So then when I'm rapping, I just do the same, and I guess it comes off a little bit more swag.
Man, right on. Okay.
I'm glad somebody enjoys it.
So let me ask you this, man. What made you decide to pick up a pen in the pad? Say, okay, I'm gonna be a rapper. Man.
I'm saying, when did you first fall in love with hip hop?
Forever. Really, I remember like being super young, and I woke up. I haven't told this story. I don't know if I've said it before.
That's what. Fresh Friday. This is
I'm like, I'm probably like 8, and I woke up to the end of a movie. Right, and the movie was really cool. It was like with some white people that I had never seen before. So I was like, oh, I guess it's not a poppin' movie. But at the end of it, it was this song It was a Stevie Wonder song. I didn't know who Stevie Wonder was at the time. I was like 8. I didn't know. I'm sorry.
What song was it?
It was I Believe.
Okay.
The last record on the Talking Book album. So I saw, I waited for the credits. Looked at this is before Shazam. All y'all youngins. So I waited for the end of it. The credits came up. I like wrote down like the name of it and everything. And then one day I'm like going through my mom's like CD player stuff. And she had the album. And first off, the cover of it is crazy. I've never seen anything like this. But I played that project like over and over again. And after I heard that, I wanted to do music. So I started singing. I started off as a singer.
So that was an exclusive story for us.
That was it.
This is another exclusive. You heard first, right here on Fresh Friday.
You did hear it first. I don't know if you're ever gonna hear it again, but you heard it. And so after that, I wanted to do music for sure, and I wanted to be a singer. So I would do a lot of singing. Before my voice got this deep, and I was like, "Hey, yeah, everybody, I'm chilling." So my voice, it got this deep.
Change that a little bit.
And then I said, "Well, I guess rap is just cool. Rap is cool because you can kind of." Like there's no barrier, right? It's like it's free. There's no barrier really to what you say. I feel like, especially my perception of R&B at the time, it was like, you're talking about lovely stuff, you're talking about girls.
R&B singer.
So it's like, well, that's what you got to talk about. But if you're rapping, then you can talk about girls, you talk about money, you can talk about life, you talk about what happened yesterday when you went to the store, you talk about waking up and thanking God because they seem kind of odd. You know what I'm saying? You can talk about so much other stuff.
You love rap.
Right, that I just was like, there's so much freedom to do whatever I want to do, and I love being in those like free positions.
That's what's up.
I love it.
Like it.
I'm scared of relationships because of that. That's why I was thinking.
You can't be scared. Not every relationship is like a prison sentence.
I didn't say all that, but right. But it's just like those things.
Free.
It's like, man, right? You're not free. So then,
but you should be free to still be you.
I mean, yeah.
With someone else.
With somebody else, right? So when I can, right, we can continue creating that.
We don't need.
We gonna talk about it.
So like I said, you begin as a singer and a pianist, man. That's what's up. So you get down on the piano and everything.
I used to. Now I play by ear. So now, like on my beats and stuff, like if I need to add some additional piano keys or something, then I can sit in front of a piano and come up with whatever I want to play, and whatever chords and stuff like that. But in terms of like, right, I used to like read music and can play Mozart and stuff like that.
As a musician, the Big Neil like that.
Now
Big Neil
I'm just
in the studio right now. He like that musician shit.
Okay, that's peace, right? Now I'm just like, like, okay, I want this melody, or like I'll sing it, like I still do backgrounds and melodies and stuff like that. So I'll be like, oh, this is what I would like right here, and then I'll play it out on the piano till I get it right. So
okay.
I understand the instrument.
You actually work with people, man. You actually have a song on your SoundCloud with Eric Billinger.
Oh yeah. We got a record with him, and that's actually we've done a lot to it. That song, like those records that are on my SoundCloud right now, were kind of like some songs that I was working on, and this was maybe like a year and a half ago. I was working on them and wanted to give people something, so that people knew that I was making songs.
That you was out there, right? Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do.
Right, so I was like, okay, these aren't exactly where I want them to be, but let me put them out. So I putting it down. I put out letters to my ex with Eric Bellinger and stuff like that. And we actually went back in because I still had a lot of stuff on that. Like even on that song, we added live viola, live violin, live drums, like we went in and really like made it this like super luscious record. And that's what I imagined it being. But at the moment when I was at that point, I was like, man, nobody knows that I even have new songs. So let me just put something else that the world can know.
Throw it out there. We went going back and forth. What do you feel that you can bring to the music industry nowadays that's different from like anyone else out there that's in the game?
I think the one thing that I bring and that I continuously bring, I mean, other than making sure that what I say is something that I enjoy to say, is just personality. You know, I think that like as a human, everybody has like their own thing that they do, right? That makes them them. Everybody has that. But some people, when they see other rappers, like I even put in one of my songs that will be releasing later today. Like I put in there like I said a line about Lil Wayne. Like Lil Wayne at the time when I really got serious as rapping, he was the coolest guy. So for people that are around in that era, all we heard on the radio and on any cool rap song was after that. That one, he wasn't the guy. He was just the guy who.
I just want you to be specific about it.
Right. Let's say like Carter won it after. You know what I'm saying? Then he was like the guy. We were like, oh, he said he's the greatest. He must be the greatest. So when we were creating songs, we were trying to make songs that, I mean, maybe subconsciously, maybe that's just what we thought music sounded like, but they had to have a lot of punchlines. They had to
be catchy and memorable.
And really cool swag. Like,
you have
that
those.
was just, and that was just how we understood what rap music sounds like, right? And so as time goes on, there are other artists that come out and they do different stuff, like, or even stuff people don't like. I don't know if you guys heard, but like Tyler the Creator, somebody like that.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Super
Tyler,
random stuff.
You just gotta be careful what he said.
You know, super random, but still, like, that's who he is, right? So that's
what
Wayne.
people know him for.
That's who Wayne was. Wayne was that guy. So we always find these, or to make star rappers or whatever, you know, you find these personalities that people enjoy, and I think I just have a cool personality, right? So when I get on the record and you're like, that random stuff that I do on the song that people, I guess, end up liking, right?
They remember
like all that is just right. It's just memorable.
They remember you by your lyrics.
I'm glad, right? I'm glad that I'm able to deliver the song in a cool way, to have different moments like that, and to be able to say stuff that people are able to connect to. I think that's the most important thing.
In your music, you actually, because like everybody's finding out, you guys out there listening, he creates the whole thing. He creates everything when it comes to his music.
From the rooter to the ticket.
You like your style, even
for the most part. I work with some really great people too.
Yeah, you do.
Right.
But like even with the way you put your beats together and what you do, the different effects that you put on your music, you change it up a little bit, like the slow voice, like in the song we're gonna hear right now. I'm putting it down. Like, what makes you? Is it kind of like that? What you said just now, when you get on front of the piano, you start freestyling a little bit.
It's the exact same thing when
just
I'm in front of the computer, right? I mean, it's really just trying stuff. People are scared to try new things, and that's when you look at who's the tightest person right now, like the reason that person is the tightest person is because they tried something new and it worked. Yeah. But if you don't try anything new, then you sound just like the last dude, and you'll never know if you have what it takes.
It's the Fresh Friday show.
Fresh Friday.
DJ Tuesday in the mix. DJ Tuesday.
Holding it down on the ones and twos. That's what I'm talking about. We over here turn.
What was that last song again? What was that last song?
Turn it.
Fantastic. That was
fantastic or fanatic?
Fanatic.
No, I just love it.
Oh, fantastic.
It was awesome.
We gotta get them on the show, man. I like that song.
Yeah, I like it.
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about.
So Logan,
about
let's get into the EP now. You said you guys are releasing multiple EPs. Did I read that correct?
Yeah, no, we're gonna have a few records, like projects, before this year is out. So right now we're plotting on the Feature City EP.
You got any type of strategic way you're gonna do it?
Oh yeah, no, we got some really cool like promotions, really cool strategies that we got going on.
Oh, you can't talk about it on the radio?
I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not a strategy. Then you go, so then he about to do, but just we got.
Well, you just make sure.
You're trying to build that anticipation.
Right, yeah.
I think it's awesome. Really, okay, so I started making the project where these other records you've been playing come from. And I took a second away. I did this record called Gas Money, and it was like this really long, it was like a 7-minute freestyle over like 4 different beats.
On SoundCloud.
Right. So after I did that song, I learned so much during that moment, and I wanted to do something new, like instant, right? So I was like, okay, I want to touch these records up, and then I want to do what's next with me as an artist. Okay. So I started working, so that's when we got like the new Putting It Down. So we started doing some stuff. We had some new records of like the older sound that I had, or just like kind of revamped 2.0 style. And then we have what's coming out now, Feed Your City. Right, in terms of features, that's how I usually do it. Like I'll do the song, usually I'll do it all, sing, even if I have another singer, I'll sing it all and then be like.
What about as far as like production? You work with anybody in the city?
Oh yeah, no.
Everybody out here?
I have like the greatest production team ever. Right?
The greatest?
I mean, I don't know who's better. So we have one of my producers' name is A.K.a. He produced some really awesome records that you'll be hearing about. Next one is Cashmere 808, who was on Putting It Down. He did some really cool stuff on Putting It Down, some additional work. And then a new producer that I've been working with who's turned out to be like the greatest, I don't know, man, he's just awesome.
Shout him out.
There's this guy named Coop the Truth.
Coop Troop.
Shout out to Coop. I told him I was like, oh, you know I gotta tell you, I gotta tell the word about you, bro. So his name Coop the Truth. He's like 20 and just awesome. And just willing to work, just like his work is amazing. So like I'll even, let's say we got some stuff that we got to play right now. Like I'll have an idea and start rapping it and like do my little basic production that I call it basic now that I got these guys around. You know, whatever I do is like, it's not good enough, redo it. So I do my little basic
Get
thing
your
and then right now I give it to them like, do whatever you do. So for the record we're gonna play called TMD. It's crazy. Like I sent him like a version and he like did whatever and sent me the beat and I was like, whoa! And I had to go back and re-record everything. Like, nah, this is 10 times better. So yeah, so it's just exciting to work with people like so. Those three are those people that I go to.
You gotta use them though.
Okay, so you have a nonprofit that is the same as the EP that you're dropping. Tell us a little bit about that. Feed Your City, catering to.
Really, it caters to humanity. The idea behind Feed Your City is reconnecting with people that don't have that opportunity to get connected with. So when you see someone like, let's say you see a homeless person, even if you do give them some money or something, you hand them the money, you don't even want to touch them, you give them the dollar, you drop the change in the hand and you keep walking like you never saw them. Like the idea behind Feed Your City is reconnecting people and reconnecting with people. Like that's what's I imagine like people are on a bus or wherever you at, and like you see the same people when you get on these things. A lot of times you see people going to the same destination or whatever. You don't say anything. You know, it's like that. We don't realize that we're connected to each other. So So those moments, those opportunities to give back to them, instead of it just like, oh, here, have some food. It's like, sit down with me. Tell me what did you used to do? What happened? What are you doing now, right? Everybody has something that they like to say. Everyone had it's a human need to connect and to touch people. So if no one wants to touch you, like, let me shake your hand. So let me look into your eyes and shake your hand, really connect with you like I would if you were anybody else, because you're still human.
Right. Feed Your City. Feed
your city. You are human. And everyone has a name.
Right.
But no one will know it unless you open your mouth and say, hi, my name is.
You ever seen the movie Collateral?
I haven't.
You haven't? Tom Cruise, Jamie Foxx?
I don't think I've ever seen that.
What you talking about is real though. It's real though. It's real because there's a part. No, this was like 3 years ago. I'm telling you, old. By the time I ever started singing and rapping on But look, it's a part on there that talks about what you're saying. He was talking about how if people are so jaded and so shady to one another that a person, and it was actually, they used this in the movie, it was a person that got killed on the metro on the blue line, and he was on that, looked like he was asleep though, but nobody ever stopped to check. He died and he was on the train for a day. Wow. From when he died, figure out exactly what time he died, when he died to that next morning, before somebody even checked on him. People sitting next to him, sitting in the same area.
How are you here for a whole 24 hours and we're sitting on this bus ride and no one is like,
what is people today, man? That's how
people are very selfish.
Very selfish, they're not loyal, it is what it is.
Right. Everybody, we kind of feel like we're sectioned off from each other, right? So no one realizes like, oh, like you're another, you're me.
You're struggling, I'm struggling.
We in the same boat no matter what the boat is, because we're all trying to figure it out. Some people have figured it out and are still trying to figure it out. You don't reach a certain amount of money or something and just stop. Jay-Z hasn't just stopped like, oh, well, I made my money, so you know what I'm saying? Like, he's still trying to figure what's next. How can I get $1 billion?
That separates the ones between the ones that are gonna make it and that want to be just big time moguls, and the ones that just get that little bit of money and they happy right then and there. Right. You know what I mean? You got to make it, like the lady said, longevity.
Good times.
So Feed Your City.
Old. You feel like you always give it an old swag. Longevity.
That's right. She sounds like
a grandma.
You don't ever listen to the phone tap?
I don't get on the phone tap.
So Feed Your City. What type of events do you guys have planned for the community? Is that something you gotta strategically put out there too?
I mean, right. This is. I think we try to connect. That's what the project is called. We want to connect all of these things and make them kind of coincide, so that although it's some cool young thing, you're getting some new records or whatever, at the same time, it's still an opportunity for you to do better for yourself.
Man, we salute that though, man.
Get a new music and give your free shirt. You know, whatever kind of funny kind of thing we're gonna do. We're gonna make sure that it all makes sense.
You guys
got your next event, let us know. I do a lot of volunteering, and I haven't done too much out here in LA because I'm IE based, but I'm from Riverside, so majority of the stuff I do out there. But I would love to participate in something. Come out here and some things. That's what I'm saying. Get my contact.
We do a drive.
Realtalk definitely will be in
What type of
building. We
drive?
gonna get him out here too. We gonna get him out here.
Come on, man. You be asking the questions.
Come on, man.
You be asking the questions, bro. I'm here to talk about feeding the city of TMD. We just started going, run it back 4 times while we're on the show. All right.
Alright, man, okay. I'm just saying, I want to know what we got going. You know what I'm saying? The people want to know.
Right.
People want to know.
Right. I mean, and I pray they do. And so what I'm going to say is feedercity.com, because that's where everything's going to be at. I like that sound effect that happened right after. I don't know if you did that on purpose or I said it right. See? Nope, I'm not going to do that again. Too cool. Like, okay, feedercity.com is all you need to know, for real.
I like that, dude. That's what I'm talking about. Well, man, Logan, man, I'm so glad you came in, bro. This was a long time coming, man.
Right. It's amazing. I saw your video and started getting tagged. I was like, what video are they tagging me in? And looked and was like, that's amazing. I instantly texted like the team and like this group text me. I was like, what is going on here?
Hey, looking for you. That dude, big ups to that dude. I don't know his name. Who was that guy?
Timbo?
Yeah.
Timbo.
Yeah.
Timbo is awesome.
He tagged her too, and she tagged you. That was what's up, man. So big ups to Timbo, man, for making that happen, bro. It's a long time coming. Big ups to Bill's Mania, man, my co-host. He actually listening. He wanted to hear that. So we talked about it off air. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, when is like your next performance? Just in case people want to come.
Well, my next appearance, I'll have an appearance at Toxic Day Party. Make sure you go to Toxic Day Party.
Shout it out.
May 17th. May 17th, Toxic Day Party.
Next Saturday, y'all.
I mean, it's only the most popular thing to do in LA.
Only.
So make sure you're there, because I'm going to be there and we're going to be turning
I think y'all aging me right now. Can we?
Oh, no, you don't know about Toxic?
No, man.
See, now I feel bad.
Grown folks need to be there.
Listen.
A little bit too turned up.
Nah,
you know
I think you're a perfect age. That's what you see right now. You swagging. You got the hat matching the shirt. I think you're on. You don't go in there, but just know, like, it's just a lot of beautiful women and a lot of cool people. You see, I say beautiful women and cool people.
Was it like a party?
It's a lot of beautiful women. Yeah, it's a day party.
You getting on the mic?
Listen, man, I said appearance, bro. Although we will be we're gonna have a song playing there. I mean, I don't like to go to function. I don't like to go places unless I'm gonna know that my music is getting played. Yeah. Because else it just feels like I'm wasting time. What am I doing here? Celebrating, and I'm an artist, and you're not playing my song.
Exactly.
So what kind of message and impression do you like to leave on your guests after like every show, after every performance?
That's a great question.
Like, what kind of feeling do you like to leave your guests and audience?
I think it just depends on who we're trying to connect with. I know for a fact that my past shows, I want it to be a really intimate thing. So we had this projector that would like shoot on me while I'm performing. It has like different images going on, and I'm like rapping stuff. Like I know for sure that I want to connect with you because I'm a human. So what I talk about is human thing. I talk about my real relationship. I talk about my real, what's going on in my life. And I think that the better that you get that across as an artist, the better that I get that across, then that'll further me as an artist. Like if you think that my stuff is like some generic, he just rapping on the microphone.
You don't even need to mention that. You can tell, man. Just loving music and loving hip hop, loving R&B, man, loving music. Period, bro. You set yourself apart. Just the things you say, with the punchlines and the way you spit. Keep being you. Keep doing what you're doing, and keep it as humble as you possibly can. Because, bro, it's gonna keep you. You're gonna go far. I know this is a hard game to really. It's a hard nut to crack. Especially with all the different people, because everybody want to reinvent the wheel, and if you ain't Chris Brown, if you ain't Kid Ink and all them cats, they don't want to, you know what I mean? So keep doing what you're doing, bro. You gonna get out there.
I appreciate it.
They gonna get out
there. We talked about it off air, man, about your first rhyme. You know what I mean? The first rhyme you wrote.
First rap.
First song. Oh, you said
cannot remember my first song. Although right now that you bring up, it's coming out to say to y'all.
Man, it ain't corny.
It's gonna show your progression.
I mean, no, but this is like literally like when you guys said first song, like first rhymes. Like I'm telling you, my first rhyme, they wasn't even right. Okay, well, there's like 7 of them. It's like 7. All right, I'm gonna tell you. And then it's so funny because like after I did it, I thought I had like the greatest explanation for why it was. You know, like you listen to it, you be like, what? And then I explain it, and you be like, ooh, that's deep. I was that guy when I was like 8 when I did it. But
Oh, this was 8?
I mean, I don't know when it was, but let's say I was like 12. Let's say I was 12. So it's still
So we're gonna
weak.
say preteens.
Come on, this gonna be on your resume.
All right.
There you go.
Preteens. Oh no, man, it got real serious. So, like, y'all turned the light on me. This is crazy. What's going on?
I'll be.
We wait.
Yeah,
Camera.
it's like I said, this is it. Why oh why would I die with a cry when I can die with a wooden spoon? Hear my tune as I look in the moon, gazing, trying to be immune to view. Do you care? Oh no, you just stare in disbelief as I stare back in grief. That was like my first, like, see, it's poetry. Yeah.